Hello, college basketball fans. This is Donnie Tyndall, former head basketball coach, and we're getting ready to have a top three with Tyndall with JR the Bossman and John, myself, as we analyze the college basketball season team by team, break down stats and facts, and give you all the basketball scoop across the country on a weekly basis. We hope you'll join us and look forward to talking hoops with you on the Bossman Show.
Back here, top three with Tyndall, but it's the Final Four edition. We're down to 4 teams. Coach John and I picked the Sweet 16 games, and now we're going to pick the Final Four games today. Coach, this has been a tournament of all kind of upsets and surprises, man. Is this like most surprise you've seen in a tournament in a long, long time?
Well, I tell you, it seems like every year there's a slew of upsets and heartbreaking defeats for favorites, but it just seems like this year maybe more so than any in the last 5 or 6 years. I think maybe we're skewed with that, thinking that because Loyola Chicago's done what they've done, so all those upsets maybe stick out in your mind because they made it to the Final Four, boss man. I'm not sure, but I know this. There's been some great games, some exciting games, and, you know, when you see a team like Loyola and Chicago, and I know Porter Moser well, it's so exciting for all the underdogs and all the coaches that are a head coach at a low to mid-major and understand the battle you're fighting to just get in the tournament. It's been really, really rewarding to watch, and so happy for him and his program, and, of course, Sister Jean, right?
Yeah, you got that right. Sister Jean has really took off this tournament. She's got a household name, man, so you see that she's definitely giving them the look. She has that divine line to the Lord, obviously, there.
No doubt. I wish I had a little bit of that going on in my life. Trust me.
You got that right now. Coaching up the game, you got Loyola Chicago, who plays well together, an older team who just is on a mission. They're on fire right now. Coach of the Michigan team, John Belon, with the 131 zone he runs, Big Ten school. Coach, I want to say Loyola's going to win the game because I love the story, but John and myself are going Michigan just because that we just feel like they're very talented. John Belon's team has been playing well. They got hot at the right time, and they'll just maybe out-talent Loyola in this game in the Final Four here in the advance to the championship game to play one of those teams outside the bracket there.
Well, it's hard to pick against Loyola because every time it seems like somebody does, they've proven them wrong, at least to this point. But I agree with you. I think that Michigan, I watched them play in the Big Ten tournament, and I said to my buddy at the time, I said, this team right here, if they keep playing like this, can go to a Final Four. And they have kept it playing like that. They've been very, very consistent. They're shooting the ball exceptionally well, but they're a better defensive team than probably given credit for. I think they're a little bit too big, a little bit too deep, and I think they can match Loyola's court savvy and shooting from behind the line. Not many teams can do that, but Michigan is one team that can. So I'm going to go with the Wolverines to win the first semifinal game, and I know that'll break Sister Jean's heart if they get beat, but they've had a heck of a run. But I'm going with Michigan.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, we got a 2 number 1 season outside the bracket, Coach, with Kansas, who toughed out Duke in a very exciting overtime game. Grayson Allen could have won the game, but overtime, Kansas just kind of took it to Duke there, played well on the offense of the game. You know, their big man fouled out in the second half there. And then you got Villanova, who fought hard against a Bob Huggins coach team who was just, Texas Tech rather, has played very well, pressed them, attacked them, man. And I just feel like this coach, Jay Wright's team, the most complete team in this tournament. And I feel like they'll beat Kansas in advance to the championship game against Michigan there, Coach. And John is going with Kansas.
Well, again, another great matchup. Like you said, 2 number 1 seeds. Kansas beating Duke was a little bit of a surprise to me. I just thought Duke would have too much frontline size and athleticism for Kansas. But, Deontay Graham, their point guard, has been exceptional the second half of the season. He seems like he's a guy on a mission. But Villanova, just as you said, is so complete, and they can beat you from a lot of different spots. And in particular, with Villanova having Jalen Brunson being able to neutralize the productivity of Deontay Graham, I just think that Villanova is too well-rounded, too complete, and I think they're going to beat Kansas as well.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, if we hold to our picks, Michigan over in Villanova, we will be going with I'm going Villanova, and John's going with Kansas over Michigan. So if it's Villanova, Coach, in Michigan, who do you see winning that game there?
Well, I'm going to go with Villanova. Again, I think Michigan has played very, very well. I think they've played about as good as they can possibly play, but they have a ceiling that's a little bit lower than Villanova's. I think Villanova going into the tournament, in my humble opinion, was a heavy favorite along with Michigan State. I know they got upset, but I just think Villanova's been fantastic all year. They're deep. They all can shoot it from behind the line. They have good guard play, which is so important in late-game situations. I'm going to go with the Wildcats to win their second title in the last 3 years.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll definitely check out with you next weekend, close it all out, Coach, recap everything, and get the people prepared for the offseason as well, Coach. Hey, man, you've been good, man. We'll talk to you next week one more time, man.
Okay, my man. Enjoy your night. Take care now.
All right, now.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting. focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.
Time three-man weave with my man down there in Memphis, Tennessee, where they got Penny Hardaway, Penny Hardaway. They got him in Memphis, people. It's my man, the second man of Memphis, JC Smith, the King of Karaoke. What's good, bro?
Yo, we in here, baby. What's going on?
Man, not much, bro. Another exciting week in the sports world, and the NFL dropping a bomb on us with this new using low in the head as a target rule, JC, and it's making me wonder how's football going to look next year, because on most plays, somebody has to lower their head with their helmet. It'll be a lineman blocking, quarterback sneaking, running back diving for yardage. I mean, I feel like the NFL snuck this one by because notice they didn't leak it to the media. If they're thinking about doing it, they kind of did it real like on the wraps here just to get it so nobody had time to poke holes in it. So what's your initial thoughts on the new rule, man?
I mean, I think, it's crazy right now when you think about the rule and how it's going to be, refereed on the field. I'm sure they're going to, tinker it to where, right now, the targeting rule, anybody can get penalized, on the football field right now. But I'm sure they'll figure it out, man. But what I'm more happy about is the fact that they finally figured out what a catch is. We're not going to have the ridiculous catch rule, this year going forward. So Dez was vindicated. Calvin Johnson has been vindicated because all those guys, there was a catch. Back, now, but back then they said it wasn't.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that they got that taken care of because, you just never know, man, with this whole, you just don't know. And I feel like this catch rule stopped at the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl in 2014. It stopped Pittsburgh's momentum. Because remember, JC, the Steelers never recovered from that play. Never recovered.
Right.
They never got over that.
Exactly.
And it's just like, man. So that's out of the game as well. And their ridiculous rule where they had to come back out, in the Minnesota game when they crazy play, they may come out back on the field to do the extra point. That's now gone.
There you go.
So games just end. They don't come out there and try to point no matter what. They can just end the game. So if the game wins TD, then it's over.
There you go.
So
there you go, man.
Some goods came out of this owners meeting. Now they talking about eliminating the kickoff, bruh. So if you down late, so how you gonna come back about the onside kick or something?
Right.
So
yeah, but
it sounds good in theory, but how can you outlaw what's needed to come back late in the game or get the ball back possession wise? To me, I get trying to have safety and cover your butt from lawsuits, but you gotta be logical about it, you know?
Right. Exactly, man. Like, little tinkering here and there, is good for the game, but don't go too far with it,
Yeah, because it's like, man, y'all are doing the most. Now, bruh, we know we on Dez Bryant watch right now. So with Allen Hurns coming in and Deontay Thompson and the potential Cowboys drafting over for receiver, is the Cowboys trying to squeeze Dez more and more and more right now to get him to take a pay cut, and if he does not take a pay cut, he'll probably be gone. Or do you see the Cowboys doing kind of Dez pulling out Brandon Carr, who refused to pay cut and still got all his contract without it getting cut over?
Well, at this point, like you said, there's about 7 receivers?
Yeah.
On the depth chart right now.
Yeah, you got Brown, Switzer, Beasley, Deontay Thompson, Hurns, Dez, and Terrence Williams.
Okay, exactly. So somebody's got to go. Somebody has to go. And I hate it for Dez because I think he does have at least a couple good more years in the league, and I don't think it's all his fault. The reason why his production has dropped off. I think it's been injuries. It's been the lack of a relationship, lack of connection with Dak, that has led to some of those issues as well. But Dez got to look himself in the mirror and also realize you're not the same guy, that was catching 16 touchdowns, 1,400 yards, over 90 balls a year anymore. So you can't expect the Cowboys to pay you $16 million a year. That's top receiver money right there. So if I'm Dez, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I agree to a pay cut. I'll go from $16 million to $10 million. But if I hit my numbers, let's throw some incentives in the contract to where I can still, get close to what I used to make. But as far as a base salary, I think Dez, when it comes down to it, I don't think he wants to go anywhere else, and I don't think the Cowboys want him to go anywhere else. But if he try to play hardball and won't take a pay cut at all, I don't think it's going to be a Brandon Carr situation. The Cowboys will let him go because in their mind, they're thinking, they're trying to make the offense more Dak-friendly anyway. And Dak and Dez don't really, combine to make a great duo. So, the Cowboys at the end of the day are going to do what's best for the Cowboys. And Dez has to understand it's a business. It's nothing personal. Either you're going to get in line or, hey, they're going to show him the door, man. He's going to try to get his money elsewhere. And even with that, he's not going to be able to get $16 million anywhere else. He'll get on the free agent market basically with the Cowboys who are going to pay him in a pay cut measure now. So if I'm Dez, man, just stay home and take the little cut because you may only get that much, on the open market anyway.
And all the receiver money's kind of dried up because Watkins got 3 years, $48 million.
Exactly.
You got all the receiver money's then dried up, and people have seen your production. Dez like, do I really want to invest money in Dez? And Dez is kind of not the same guy, and it's just like it makes no sense to me, man.
Not at all. They're not going to pay Dez for who he was 3-4 years ago. They're paying for who you are now. And who you are now is a player that be lucky to make $8, $9, $10 million.
Exactly. So I'll just take what they give me. I know it's gonna suck. It don't feel like a slap in the face, but you'd rather take that than get nothing and be left out in the cold. So I think personally this tells me that, and who knows should really be upset? Terrence Williams. He took us to stay in Dallas and now Hearns is making more than he made last year for Adrian. He took a team-friendly deal. That's why you can't be taking team. They are always looking to replace you.
Always.
I
And
would never do a team-friendly deal. If it meant
right.
going to Cleveland, I'm gonna get my money because you don't have
Exactly.
so much time to cash in. And he played himself.
Exactly. Now you see the deal as far as his production. T. Will had no touchdowns last year, and then this offseason, he mysteriously broke his foot and had surgery on his foot. So he's really up in limbo now as far as his days as a Cowboy going forward, because they can cut him, and especially if it was a non-football injury, they can cut him, just like it's nothing.
And you know what is messed up that a lot of these guys still don't realize it's a business. All these examples.
Oh yeah.
You have a lottery ticket right now. You got to cash in while the iron's hot. You can't play this. Oh, I'm a Cowboy. I'm a team player. I'm with the boys. Look. Make your money.
Exactly.
Short of like you have a family issue where your wife is sick, you're expecting a baby or something like that, somewhere you really shouldn't leave. Beyond that, take your money.
No doubt.
So, yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. And Johnny Manziel, bro, in the Colin Kaepernick situation, it's funny how these folks out here trying to look at Johnny Manziel, who's been a known liar. He's admitted his drug use and admitted some things, and he's getting looks by teams. Colin Kaepernick can't get looked by nobody, and John Gruden saying that he doesn't be on the roster and that his production was down. Dude, his numbers compared to Rodgers, Ryan, Tom Brady, and that year he played on Chip Kelly on that bad team. Like, it's not his numbers. We know it's the anthem protest. Just say it. Quit trying to beat around the bush. And these coaches who say they want him, he should have a job. Why don't y'all push on to get him a job? I hate this looks over there they doing.
Exactly. You know what it is, man. Everybody has harped on this story, and we talked about it till we blew in the face. But I mean, the NFL is just a microcosm of America. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you speak out on issues and things that are wrong, you may suffer the consequences for it, and that's where it's going on with Colin Kaepernick right now. He's become a martyr, and I think he's embracing that role. I think he knows in his heart of hearts, he knows he can play the game. He knows they're not going to give him a chance to get back in the league at this point. And I think Kaepernick's okay with that. You know what I'm saying, at this point. But as far as Johnny Manziel, now if Manziel has really cleaned up his act and he's a different guy, he's mature, he's gone to rehab, then I'm all for him getting another chance. But you're right. If anybody should be getting another chance first, it should be Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? He's a better player than Johnny Manziel, to be honest. So, and I saw what Manziel said on Twitter as far as, kind of having Colin Kaepernick's back a little bit and recognizing, what this is all about. So I give credit to Manziel for that, man. But we know where it is, man. When you're white, it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Bob McNair, defending Jerry Richardson, saying maybe he didn't mean it that way. Maybe, it wasn't supposed to go the way it went. Jerry was just joking. Some of these things can be false, and we don't need people protesting the anthem. Not the place for religious demonstrations or for showing your beliefs outside the field. One of these people ever go and get it, man. Bob McNair just like putting his foot in his mouth more and more and more. And they end up approving the Malcolm Jenkins deal that he sold the protest for. They agreed to it on his meeting as well. They'll be putting money toward the social justice in a 401k-like form. So, just feels on Bob McNair, man, all these owners who still have that slave-like mentality, man, like, these people can't express themselves. Kind of like Kermit Davis last week with Ole Miss. Don't want black men to express themselves. But if J.J. Watt can raise money for Houston, that's all good. It's all good for breast cancer, whether it's money cancer, but black men getting killed, we can't stand up for that.
I mean, like I said, it's an age-old debate, man. It's an age-old issue, man. These guys, these owners, it's a good old boys network. They're gonna stick together. No way in hell they're gonna let a Diddy or a Steph Curry, join forces by the Carolina Panthers. They want to keep the status quo, the way they've been doing business for years and years and years. The harassment, racial inequalities within their organizations, like they want to maintain that. But it's 2018, man. It's not 1968 anymore. And like I said, it's going to take these old owners to kind of die off, and their sons and relatives who are running the organization after they pass. So, and then it's going to be those guys that are going to change things. It's going to be Jerry Jones' son. Well, maybe not Jerry Jones' son, but
he's still with the old Baduzzi.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bad example, but it's going to take, the younger generation of the owners' families to kind of change things and to make the NFL more acceptable to minorities as far as ownership and front office positions and things of that nature. Because they'll let us play all day. We 70% of the NFL, black players. So, right. So it's like that slave mentality, man. But it's going to take a Diddy or somebody of that nature one day to kind of get into the league, man, and really, really change things. But it's not going to happen until, these old butt owners, or they move on or whatever, and, the younger generation kind of takes ownership of things.
We got some Florida stuff for you, bro. Some Florida stories here for you, bro. We have a Florida woman yoga teacher arrested attempting to smuggle drugs in the Miami-Dade prison to show about baby daddy and get some stuff on his books. Smuggling drugs to the prison so his baby daddy gets some money on his books. How crazy is that?
Man, that sounds like a bad BET movie or something, man. Exactly. That sounds like a movie. What was that movie? Master P was in prison.
I forget. I know when I forget the name of it. It slips my mind, but I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a bad plot from a bad BET movie, man.
Well, get
that's
this.
Crazy, though.
Florida man sets fire to 2 churches in his workplace as an offering to God so he can win the lottery, get him a final woman.
Let's say, what now? Now he wants too many things, man. Like either you want to win the lottery or you want a woman. But then you gonna set fire though?
Yeah, to 2 churches and his workplace.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you set fire to your workplace. All right, if I can torch my workplace and get away with it, hey, I'm all for that. But you can't set fire to the church though.
Exactly. You can't do that. I mean, you just can't do that.
No, man, you can't do that.
Naked Florida man arrested after calling 911 to report missing cocaine after naked Florida woman bit his junk off.
Wow. Okay, so my man in Florida, in the news, and he was on that sauce, and somebody bit his junk off?
Yeah, he didn't call about that. He called about the cocaine being stolen and missing.
Wow, so he was so smacked that he didn't realize that his stuff had been his junk had been bitten off. Ouch. Yeah. Man, cocaine is a hell of a drug, man.
Exactly. We got this too. Florida man arrested for throwing a live alligator into Wendy's after his order was wrong.
Now, what did he do? He climbed into the window? Dropped the window?
Yeah, threw a live alligator through the drive-thru window because the order was wrong.
Hey, man, Wendy's, it's certain Wendy's you go to where their customer service is not up to par. I've been tempted before to just climb through the window and just choke one of the Wendy's workers, man, because they be messing up, man. How you gonna give me 2 nuggets, man? I'm supposed to get 4 nuggets. How can be two in the box? Come on now.
Exactly. I'm with you. And I'm with you. You got this Florida man arrested, exposing himself to the Jack in the Box employee, trying to get her number, saying, quote, "Baby, here it is. Come jump out and get it."
So yeah, something waiting in the box for her.
Yeah.
Man. Man, I'm trying to get a Jack in the Box here in Memphis, man. I know I probably talked about this before, but we have no Jack in the Box here in Memphis. We have them in Nashville and surrounding areas, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know who I need to get in contact with, boss.
Knoxville even have them. Chattanooga has them, too.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up, man. We got to get Jack in the Box out here ASAP.
Exactly, because they do have a lot of stuff for you. And the final story we got for today, boys, is this. Florida man who was arrested gives the alias of Dick Face Johnson to the Bookers.
What? What? Run that back again?
Yeah, Florida man who was arrested gives the alias of Dick Face Johnson to the Bookers after getting arrested.
That's a heck of an alias, man. I'm gonna use that next time I'm in a hotel, man. That's be my name, man. Name I'm registered under.
Dick Face Johnson, yes indeed. Well, bro, talk to us about, man. You moving to Aries season over there at Clicks, man. How the Aries doing with you so far? How's it going for you guys with the Aries and the Pisces this month, man?
Hey, man, number one party spot in the Mid-South, man. Clicks Sports Bar and Billiards. Every Saturday night it goes down. Karaoke Saturday night with your boy, the Three Kings, hosted by JC. You know how we do it, man. So if you're in the city, man, each and every Saturday, come through, holler at your folks, man. It's free before 10, $5 after 10, man. One of the best party spots in the city. We have a good time, no drama, no fights, none of that nonsense, man. We just having a good, grown, adult karaoke fun. So come through, holler at your folks.
Yeah, last time I was at Clicks, it was in December. I had a blast, man, and you know I had with me, too. I had a blast.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
indeed. Sir.
Folks, that's JC 3-Man Weave. We are out. Back on the Bossman Show, time for this week's listener emails. And John, we are back in the saddle to read listener emails. My man, have you recovered from our last batch of emails when we had when my man talked about he couldn't get the girl that he wanted me at the mall? He lost me and he couldn't find her, and my man wanted us to help him find lawn care equipment.
Yeah, I tried to scrub my brain of some memories, It's like a sci-fi movie. Every week after we do the emails, I have to go into my brain and delete those files, select few files from my head.
Exactly. Well, John, this was emails. We got 3 emails, people, as always. 3 emails. We ain't anymore. We might not even get through the whole segment. We'll be here all day. So, John, 3 emails. The first email is going to throw you for a loop, my brother. Have fun with this. Mock and Sherrod Alf. Already messing up. Mock and Sherrod Alf. It's Mercury and I don't know about my tax refund. I know tax day is on foot horizon. Joe says TurboTax is chalk right. That's scary to me for other reasons. But I do not underpaying the tax slaw. Kenny. Who the hell's Kenny? You explain it to me. Thanks, Brian in San Diego.
I'm pretty sure the only thing that he got right in that entire email was thanks, comma. Brian in San Diego. Everything else was a hot mess. So, Brian, it sounds to me like you need help with your tax refund, okay? Or as you put it, your turbo text or your text refund. I guess I would say I've used TurboTax before, JR. Like, you use what? You use Jackson Hewitt or something like that?
I go to the free tax site.
Okay. Okay, so I used TurboTax before. TurboTax is fine. That works well. but you got to do that yourself. So if you're just doing a straight, filing, you're not doing any kind of itemizing or anything like that, yeah, TurboTax will work for you. If you need help with it, though, you might want to go and, just pay the extra money and have an accountant do it if you have to itemize or if you had some other tax issues that you got to work through. If it's a simple refund, though, a simple, W-2 filing, just do it on TurboTax or do it like JR said. Go to the IRS free site and do it there, So I guess that's Kenny explaining it to you. Kenny, instead of Kenny.
Yeah, and he said he does not understand the quote tax law. My man, the new tax law won't affect until next year's taxes.
Yeah, and nobody understands it. Nobody understands it anyway, so don't worry about it.
This year's taxes is under the old tax law, so don't let that confuse you, man.
Most people, and this is not specific to Brian, but most people have just a simple return. You file a 1040 easy, and that's that. You don't need to itemize. You don't have a lot of, investments that are paid out, interest, those types of things. So there's most tax refunds are going to be on the easy side as far as what goes in and what information you need to supply. Now you start getting into small business taxes, and if you own a small business or you are a contractor and you get 1099s and from different people, blah 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 blah, it could get pretty complicated for you. But most people don't even have to worry about that stuff.
Exactly. I'm with you, brother.
All right, Brian. I hope that helped. Hopefully it helped. If it didn't, send us another email. We'll try to decipher it.
Exactly.
So email number 2, JR. Get your ears ready, brother. It's coming to us. This one's coming from Marquette in Unanimous. He says, Mexico and Mike. That's you and me, brother. As we've established, you are always first, so you're Mexico and I'm Mike. I have no idea where that comes from, but that's the way it is today, my friend. Read my email. Tears tree snakes okay in my land. Where snakes come from? You get rid of snakes? How snakes come to land? What get rid of snakes? Again, JR, that's from Marquette in Unanimous, and I just want to point out he has a very specific way of spelling certain words in this email, and I'll let you delve into that, my friend.
Yeah, and does he mean anonymous maybe, or I don't think he mean quote unanimous?
Listen, brother, your guess is as good as mine.
John, I don't think he got it right. It was really read my email.
Yeah, like he basically straight out of the gate told us, read my email. Okay.
Like, okay. Tears, tree snakes, okay in my land. So I'm guessing he's trying to tell me there's snakes on his land, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Where snakes come from? My man, you're an anonymous. I don't know. I mean, unanimous. I don't know where they came from, my man. I mean, it's starting to become spring now. It's rainy season in parts of the country. We might have some warm days, and the snakes may come out the ground. Because I will tell you this, my man. What's your name, Marquette? I'll tell you this, brother. Animals have a trigger, okay? Like wasps. Notice how you never see a wasp when it rains? They come out when it's sunny or the sun's out. Certain animals or insects are triggered by the sun or something. So all animals that are like flies or seasonal animals, they come out when certain conditions are right. So maybe rain, it was warm when they didn't rain, and they got the trigger, it's warm out, we come up out the ground. You never know, brother. I mean, maybe that would happen. I don't know. That's where snakes come from, my man, I guess. You get rid of snakes? No, I'm not a exterminator, brother. I'm not a landscaper. I'm not a working man. I'm not a pest control guy. I'm not animal control. No, I'm a radio host. I can't quote get rid of snakes. Get rid of snakes. And come is spelled C-U-M, which is like, my man, your mind's in the gutter, too.
What kind of snakes are you talking about, brother?
Are you working on your snake, brother? Is that why you're so using the spelling in that way? Okay, how snakes come to land? I kind of explained that to you. And then my first response to you, the triggers, maybe the ground was too wet, it got hot one day, it came out, so You just don't know, brother. Get rid of snakes? Lowe's, Home Depot. They have stuff for that. Just put in your yard. You put down in your yard and some snake away stuff. John may have more I did than I do, but Lowe's, Home Depot sells stuff you can throw in your yard that has a horrible smell that runs off snakes. They won't come in your yard. Being from Florida, my dad used to put it down, so I know what there's stuff for it. I don't know what it's called these days. My dad called it snake away. But, I don't know where you're at, brother. You told me you're unanimous. Not having a real town. You probably been anonymous because you didn't want to tell us where your town was at. Who gives a care, brother? Marquette, get your mind right. It's on the spare right. Red is R-I-D, not red, and come and C-O-M-E, not C-U-M. Put your mouth in the gutter, brother. You're messing with your snake, looking at Stormy Daniels and the porn star Donald Trump been with, sucker. I know what you been doing. Jabroni.
Best way to get rid of them is just to whack their head off with a machete. Just take a machete to lop off their dome or pop them with a 12 gauge. That works too.
Exactly. Marquette and unanimous. Woo-wee. All right, John. Get ready for this one. This was really terrible. Hello. That's simple. Toes are yes. Es Clausing. What can I get pair? Do they have Faroot? Well, the sleeves and shoe pawns work. Damn famine. This is confusing. You know why? Tropics, Canteen, O'Shea on the oceans, coconut on the heat. Holla, 893 / exclamation points. Holla, holla. 31 weeks. Is she big home? Baby in the States.
Oh my God, dude. Fabian, what are you smoking, brother? So first of all, yes, true statement. Toys R Us is closing, or as you put it, Toes are Us as clausing. But yes, Toys R Us is closing. What can you get there, Fabian? Just as the name states, they sell various types of toys. That's what they sell there. That's what you can get at Toys R Us. Well, the sleeves and coupons work. I don't know what sleeves refers to, but I'm assuming coupons is coupons. No, their coupons won't work anymore. If the store is closed, you would have nowhere to take the coupon to, Fabian. It is not confusing, as you say. You make the clear statement that this is confusing. It is not confusing at all, Fabian. The store is closing, and once it's closed, there will no longer be anywhere to take your coupons. So the rest of your email is one giant cluster F, so I really can't even get into it. Other than I think he's trying to sell us a trip to the tropics for $893. Is that what you're getting off of that? Tropics Canteen?
I think so.
Ocean to coconut on to key. Holla, $893. That's what I'm getting out of that. He's trying to sell us some kind of trip to the tropics for $893.
No.
And then, I don't know, what's the last one? 31 weeks. Is she big? Is he referring to like a pregnancy or something?
I guess he is, but
I don't know, dude. I couldn't tell you, man. I don't know. Oh, Fabian. Fabian in the States. He's in the continental U.S., brother. Free range. You never know.
Exactly. Woo-wee. 3 emails are done. So, John, what is your take on today's emails? Which one stood out to you the most?
Kind of rough, bro, but I gotta say, Fabian's was a hot mess, first of all. Then we had Marquette in unanimous talking about snakes. And then we had Brian in San Diego with his I gotta go with the tax. I gotta go with Brian. I mean, it's tax season. I love getting the tax questions, JR. There's nothing like it. This is what cracks me about the taxes. Like, you have your withholding all year long, right? So really, you're just getting your money back when they send you that check. But it's like you hit the lottery, right? Because you get a check for like whatever in the mail.
Exactly.
It's your money, but still you feel like, woohoo, I got an extra X amount of dollars. No, you don't. You just got your own money back full.
Exactly. That means the government took more than they should took from you and used it in interest free all year long. That's all it means.
Right, exactly.
That's all it means. Now, John, this is going to be a hard question for you. Which email was most coherent today?
Most coherent? I'd have to say probably Marquette. Even though he was talking about the snakes, it was littered with some spelling errors, but it was relatively easy to decipher, right?
Yeah, I'll say Marquette. Fabian was off the wall.
Fabian smoked some meth or whatever before he wrote that bad boy, because that had him on his level, right?
Yeah, John, I've never had an email to sell us a trip before.
I swear that's what it is. The dollar amount fits. Talking about coconuts and the tropics.
It's like, man. Well, folks, that's emails.
Mike Wilmer.
All right, folks, we're back on the Bossman Show. Time for the Boss Report. John, are you ready for this? After these emails we just read, are you ready for this week's Boss Report, brother?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm always looking forward to getting a little BR in my life, so lay it on me, my friend.
No doubt. Folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. First one is, John. Dying of thirst. 2 white women don't give a bleep. O.J. kills wife saying, quote, "We want selfies. We want some of his colored D."
Dude, there are some messed up people in the world. I'll tell you that right now. Like, seriously messed up. I mean, I'm not whatever. I don't expect every person in the world to, have the same moral compass as I do, or that in general most people do. But I don't know, man. It's one thing if you're a woman and you're attracted to someone who's been convicted of a crime, that's one thing. But if they've been convicted of brutally murdering their wife, ex-wife, girlfriend, whatever, that should give you some kind of pause about that, right? Like it could happen to me.
You would think.
I mean, but apparently his notoriety trumps that for these people, and I guess they're just looking to have something. What do you get out of that at this point? It's not like he's a wealthy man. He's not famous. Rather, he's infamous. So I don't really know what you get out of it other than some kind of sick, perverted self-satisfaction, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's 70 years old and with a quarter. I mean, I wouldn't be trying to be up dudes, but these women want him bad. And we got this, folks. Ben Fraud, son, shady, unqualified hood director Ben Carson blames his wife after he got caught ordering furniture that cost $30,000 for his office with taxpayer money in the White House.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand about, and it's not even, this is just politics in general, right? Why are we paying for you to redo the office? No matter who it is, Ben Carson, anybody else.
Exactly.
Wasn't it already decorated by somebody? Why do you need to redecorate it for yourself? Like, when you go to the any government agency you go to, JR, anyone you go to, it's the same. It's like just some beat up old office, whatever. I'm not saying it can't look nice if you're in a higher level of government, but why are we paying to renovate your office? No matter what the cost is, it should be like anything else. It gets renovated every 10, 15 years. It gets a fresh coat of paint and something, or, dressed up a little bit.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't get that either. But you know what made the story so bad? When he had to go testify in front of Congress, he threw his wife on the bus. My wife did it. I wasn't aware.
And that's like the standard answer, right, for a politician in trouble is, I have no recollection of that, Senator. I don't remember. I'm not sure. I'll have to check for you. I'll get back to you. I'm not positive. I don't know. Like, what? I mean,
yeah.
And then secondarily, it was a dining room set?
Yes.
What the hell do you need a dining room set for in your office?
Exactly.
Like, what's the point of that? What do you, like, never in my life have I had a dining room set in an office setting. For what? Go to a restaurant. You want to eat? Go to a restaurant. Like,
exactly.
I don't know, man.
And do you want to hear his last final bad take? You're going to love this. Well, the house is pretty old. It's been there a while. That's your take on the White House?
I don't know, dude. I'm not I don't get involved with all this crap like left, right, Republican, Democrat, all that stuff. I don't deal well with stupidity, I guess, and that's basically what this is. You know, so I look at all these people and just think you can't be that dumb to do some of the things that these people do.
You got that right. We got this. Watch your mouth. Study shows that kissing kids on the lips causes dental issues, cavities, and more. And pay attention to Tom Brady and Birdman because they are serial violators of kissing their children in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think back in my childhood. I don't remember getting kissed on the mouth, and I don't do it to my kids. So I guess I don't know what. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, I don't remember it ever happening in my life or being.
Never happened to me.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not trying to cast aspersions on anyone. I don't know, whatever. But whatever you do in your house is your deal. But I never remember that ever happening to me. So I personally wouldn't do it to my kid because then you like transfer germs back and forth, right?
Yes, indeed.
So I don't know, Tom Brady, Brady and Birdman. That's a weird combo right there, bro.
Very much so.
We should try to sign him to a radio contract. The Brady and Birdman Show.
On Sirius XM.
Or Birdman and Brady on Sirius XM.
Exactly. Look at this. We got this case right here, John. Diplomatic immunity. No, sir. Former Dipset member Jules Santana turned himself into police after Dipset from Newark Airport when he got caught with a pistol in his bag. He's been held without bail for dipping out on the TSA officers.
Dude, I always wondered this about people who get caught with weapons in their bag at the airport. Like, you put it in there and you forgot about it, right? Like, at some point you forgot that was in there because you don't knowingly take a gun to an airport at this point. That's not like, in a locked case that you mean to take with you and check whatever. And then he dipped out on TSA.
Yes.
Like, how did he not get locked up? Like, if they find a gun on you at the airport, I honestly, if I go to the airport and they find a gun on me, I at that point expect to have somebody's doing a full body cavity search on me. So not sure how he just walked away from him, but good for him.
He did, and get this: Florida woman arrested for peeing in a neighbor's yard. She caught their dog peeing in her yard.
So she had her dog pee in the neighbor's yard?
Oh no, the neighbor's dog peed in her yard, so in return she showed him how it felt.
She peed. I'm sorry, I missed that. She peed in their yard. Okay. Can you imagine if you woke up in the morning and you're sitting there eating your Wheaties and you look out the front window and so your next door neighbor's dropped trowel and she's taking a leak in your front yard?
I would go so freaking off.
Like, I don't even know what I would do. I'm not even sure, like, what I would do. I might just sit there and, like, just watch it and be like, wow, look at Tina. She's really laying one down out there. Wonder if she's going to grow a tail.
I'm like, man, what are you doing, lady?
Oh,
what are you doing?
You got to be, like, that's a situation where you just lose it, right? Like, you just, to make you pee in your neighbor's yard, you have to just lose it momentarily.
Exactly. You just have to. You have to. And this man lost to John. Florida man's arrested for stealing his neighbor's peacock and getting chased by an angry pack of vultures.
So wait a minute, he stole a peacock.
Yes.
And then the vultures chased after him?
Yes.
Like, how does that work? Like, where did the vultures come from?
I guess they saw the peacock as prey, I guess.
anyone associated with the peacock was prey as well.
Exactly.
Oh, man. That would suck, dude. A pack of vultures came after you? Like, it's one thing if you're dead on the side of the road and they're picking away at you, you're not feeling that. But if you're alive and they start hooking you with that big old beak, that would suck.
Exactly. We have a Florida man arrested after using his government computer to try and mine Bitcoin.
Do you understand anything about Bitcoin?
I don't.
Dude, I literally have no, like, I understand to the point that it's a cryptocurrency and you can buy things with it on in the online realm. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like fantasy. I have no idea anything more than that about it. So, is that bad? You shouldn't be using your government computer to mine cryptocurrency, I guess.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, if you work for the state of Florida, you probably shouldn't be doing that. You stay in Florida laptop.
Yeah, I guess if you're on a government computer, you probably should just be doing government business with that. And if you want to do some cryptocurrency mining, whatever the hell that is, do it on a separate setup.
Exactly. Florida man arrested after applying for a job at Amazon, going on tour, trying to steal the forklift from the warehouse.
I mean, this is coming up with some that's a solid plan right there. I mean, why not? Flip it, try and sell it on the street, you could probably flip one of those for like $4,000 or $5,000, right?
Probably can, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes, indeed. Florida man arrested after beating down pastor Stone Cold sending him at his birthday party, give tickets to the Orlando Magic game because, quote, they suck.
Well, that's as good a reason as any, I guess, right?
So my man rejected the tickets to Stone Cold on the pastor for giving him crappy team.
Right, like he just, I mean, that's, you could just say no. Like, no thank you. I appreciate your generous offer, but no thank you. Instead, he just dropped the Stone Cold Stunner on him.
Exactly. And the final story is Florida man arrested after stealing an ambulance, complained to arresting officer about the long wait at the hospital, saying, quote, I was getting cold and my junk got soft.
I don't even want to know, dude. Did he have that moment that they talk about on the Viagra commercials where, if your erection lasts more than 4 hours, please consult a doctor? Like, that's what happened to him? Is that what he's trying to say? He was going to the hospital for it?
He was in the ER for something. Then he complained about he's getting too cold and his junk going soft.
That's what it was. That's what it was. He took a Viagra, and it had been the recommended amount of time he'd gone over, so he went to the hospital to try and have it dealt with. And while he was there, he got cold and flaccid, and he wasn't happy about it, so he stole an ambulance.
Exactly. So, John, what is your take? This report, man. Talk to us about it.
I noticed that the pastor, instead of throwing down a Stone Cold Stunner, he actually he received one this week. We've had clotheslines, we've had Stone Cold Stunners, we had some baseball bat, I think, a while back.
A DDT, a neck breaker.
A DDT. Nothing like a good DDT, dude. If you see somebody get DDT, the only reaction you can possibly have is that where you like curl back, you kind of like curl back and you go, oh, that's it. You see a DDT, you just go, oh, because it looks like it hurts.
Well, you missed last week's Boss Boy. We had a guy put a crippling crossface on his son's teacher.
Oh, Jesus.
Because he got an F. It made him tap during the parent-teacher conference. Think about that. You're a teacher, and this dad puts you in a crossface during the parent-teacher conference.
Stop messing around.
Yes, indeed. Well, folks, this is Boss Support, Jared and John. We are out.
And if you don't know, now you know,